yes, beautiful morning to you and welcome to another moment talking sports. This is the P&B Sports on the number one star Politics and Business TV. And my name is Ruben Musago, RMG. I'll be your host and guide this beautiful Thursday morning. To be precise, we'll be looking at the release of FIBA fixtures ahead of the women's basketball event showdown in Paris 2024 Olympics. And also, we'll be looking at the next FIBA host of the women's basketball team out there in Cote d'Ivoire. Nigerian Super Eagles are back into the shores of Nigeria and they're already preparing for the next June game, talking about the World Cup qualifying games. And also, we'll be looking at what's happening in Tunisia this time around as one man has sent his coach packing. These are more in Europe scene with a result of matches that went down in the Women's Champions League quarter-final games where Chelsea moved to the next round after defeating Ajax. These are more on the program as we come back from this quick break. We'll be right back. Alright, yes, welcome back and glad to know you're still with P&B Sports. Don't forget that you can reach us on YouTube and also on the Facebook platform as we're streaming live to you. Now, let's move straight excuse me for that. Let's quickly move straight to FIBA as it released the official fixtures for women's basketball event for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Nigerians, the Tigers, reached the Olympics despite winning the game in the qualifying tournament in Antwerp, Belgium. Meanwhile, Nigerian side were handed over a tough draw in Group B alongside Canada, Australia, and host France. Now, according to the fixtures released, the Tigers will play their opening games against Australia on the 29th of July 2024, while they will face the host France on the 1st of August by 4:15 p.m. before facing Canada 3 days later by 12:30 p.m. And all the games will take place at Lille Pierre-Mauroy Stadium in France at the old Paris 2024 Olympic Games ongoing out there, that will be going on out there in France. Well, the Nigerian Tigers have been urged to actually move up to expectations, having finding it difficult at Belgium after the match with the big names in Antwerp. They expected to go home and clinch the gold medal of the female basketball competition out there in the Olympics. Alright, now let's quickly leave that shows. Let's go straight to Cote d'Ivoire, where Cote d'Ivoire has been confirmed as the host of the African Women Basketball Championship known as the Afro Basketball, which is scheduled to take place in July 2025 in Abidjan. Now, this was announced during FIBA's Africa first Central Board meeting for the 2023-2027 cycle held in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Now, the West African country will organize the FIBA Continental Cup for the first time since 2013 when it hosted the men's FIBA Afro Basketball Games. Now, delegates were during the meeting informed that the qualifiers for the 2025 FIBA Women's Afro Basketball will take place over 3 qualifying windows from July 2024 to February 2025. Holders Nigeria, runners-up Senegal as well as Mali, and then host Rwanda back automatic ticket to next edition of the Biennial Continental Championship after successfully reaching the semi-finals of the FIBA Women's Afro Basketball 2023 held in July out there in Kigali. Alright, also Nigerians contingents who are the winners of the defending champion of the Afro Basketball in Africa, and they are hoping to continue their winning streak in the African Games in 2025. Now let's still maintain Kenya this time around, leaving Cote d'Ivoire. Let's go straight to Kenya as they are risk of losing the right to co-host the 2027 African Cup of Nations alongside neighboring Tanzania and Uganda. Now reports coming in from Kenya says that the country could also be barred from hosting the 2024 African Cup of Nations African Nations Championship known as the CHAN. This comes after the World Football Governing Body FIFA threatened the East African nation with the second ban due to a third-party interference in football, and FIFA took issues with the March 16 verdict by the Mombasa High Court, which ordered the suspension of the Football Kenya Federation FKF annual general meeting. Now, in a letter written by Chief Member Association Officer Kenny Jean Barry and sent to FKF Secretary General Bar Otiani on Tuesday, the Zurich-based organization instructed FKF to call up the AGM immediately, but later noted that the order of the High Court in Mombasa dated March 15, which stopped the AGM, appeared to amount to undue influence by a third party. Now the High Court verdict was regarded as a suit filed by sports journalist Milton Yakundi, questioning the legality of the federation to convey the event. Now the FIFA later read, and I quote, as a result and irrespective of the outcome of the hearing to take action on March 18, 2024, FIFA takes the view that any further attempt by the third party to prevent the FKA AGM meeting from taking place might be considered a violation of the above mentioned principle, which will oblige our institution to bring the matter to the attention of the relevant FIFA bodies for consideration of possible sanctions in line with the statutes. Now Kenya is expected to host the 2025 African Nations Cup Championship known as the CHAN. If eventually it comes good for them, there are already preparation ongoing for the competitions hosting and Mundial proper. Alright, let's leave that show. Let's quickly drive straight up to the Ministry of Sports, where Senator John Wanero has said that he is not sure the presidency will host athletes who made Nigeria proud at the just concluded 2023 All-African Games hosted by Ghana. Nigeria, against all odds, came to the distance second behind Egypt with a total of 121 medals, consisting of 47 gold medals, 3 silver, and also 41 bronze medals. Out of the 52 countries that participated, Team Nigeria won overall, best in athletics with 11 gold, 6 silver, and 4 bronze medals. And I beg your pardon, sorry. Nigerians Chirem Prosper Nambi set a new world record in a javelin event at the games with a throw of 82.18 meters, defeating the previous world champion in the process. Now Team Nigeria also emerged overall best in boxing on the continent with a total of 8 gold and 2 silver medals. Nigerian Somalawa Ogunukijo put up an impressive performance in the 4x4 mixed relay. Now, despite record-breaking performances, the president who hosted the Eagles after coming second behind the host Cote d'Ivoire the 2023 African Nations Cup will not host athletes whose excellent performance at the games and made Nigeria a force to reckon with in the continent. Now, the Minister of Youth and Sport on Tuesday during the post-African Games press briefing at the Moshood Abiola Stadium says that he is not too sure if the presidency will host athletes. He began by making a statement and continued saying that because the president is less concerned, not because the athletes have won this medal have done less than. These athletes have done well and have made us proud, according to him, and and when he can assure is that if there is anything that needs to be done beyond the welcoming and hosting, which are getting their allowances, is a better sense of belonging, this government will get it done, he concluded. Well, we just hope the most important thing is giving them their bonuses and allowances, because we could see when the girls returned, talking about the boxing and also the athletic girls, the young lads, when they returned from their first ever All-African Games, we saw one of the ladies producing or providing her father with a bread from Ghana, a loaf of bread from Ghana, and presenting it to her father with the gold medal she actually won in the just concluded All-African Games, and that could be a very resounding one and emotional moment for her, and also the father who was actually proud of his daughter going out there in the All-African Games to actually clinch a gold medal and bring it back home. But the truth of the fact is these young lads need to be motivated, even though not having a presidential handshake, but at least their bonuses should be paid unanimously and also without issues. Now let's go straight into the camp of the Nigerian Super Eagles, where the Super Eagles contingent to the friendly matches against Ghana and Mali in the Moroccan city of Marrakech has departed the Red City. Most of the players are flying back to their bases in Europe. Officials, including interim head coach Finidi George and all the technical and administrative stars, have arrived in Nigeria from Casablanca aboard a Royal Air Maroc flight to Lagos on a Wednesday night. Now, after grieving over the unexpected loss to the AFCON semi-finalists, defender on the field, Captain Kenneth Omoro assured that the players are determined to give their all of maximum points when the 2026 FIFA Cup World Cup qualifiers resume in the month of June against the Bafanas of South Africa. And now he says that they went into the match against Mali determined to win, just as they did against the noisy neighbors of Ghana. In the end, they took the chances and they failed to take theirs. Talking about that is how football is, and you just take to the chances as it comes. He says June is only a few weeks away. We are focused on the matches against Bayana and Benin Republic. Many players in the group have not played at the World Cup before, and we see this as a big opportunity to be there. He says that we cannot afford to let ourselves and the nation down once again. Goals by El Bilal Toure and Kamori Duambia, one in each of the half a punch, a hole in the Nigerian Super Eagles confidence following Friday evening sound lifted to 2-1 defeat of arch rivals Ghana at the same venue. Now Eagles failed to get a shot in target on Tuesday night and certainly missed a poacher as they passed the ball around beautifully, only to falter at the third half of the pitch, as our Nigerian Super Eagles striker Victor Osile was actually missing due to injury, and reasons why a lot of the players in the camp say they lacked the goal puncher in the end. Moses Simon was also included among those who were injured in the Nigerian game on Tuesday night, but Nigerian takes on South Africa in Uyo and then confronts Benin Republic away from home in the international windows of 3rd to 11th of June in March Day 3 and March Day 4 respectively of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying games in June. Alright, yes, with that story, let's quickly go straight to taking a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be going straight to Europe and we'll be looking at what is happening in Europe. Don't touch that dial. This is P&B Sports and my name has been Hidden Musa. We'll be right back. Alright, yes, and welcome back from that quick break. Let's not forget that you can stream us live and direct from YouTube and also on our Facebook. This moment you can also drop a comment on our reservations on abilities of the games or the discussions we are Now let's go straight to Europe this time around. We'll go straight to the world number one, and Novak Djokovic, as he has pleaded with his coach Goran Ivanisevic, who former champion became the coach, the Djokovic's main coach in March 2022, having worked with him alongside a long-time mentor Marian Vajja since 2018. Now Serbian Djokovic has won a joint record of 24 Grand Slam single titles, but has made a disappointing start in the year 2024. So far so good. Goran and I have decided to stop working together a few days ago, Djokovic said on Instagram. He says, and I continue to quote, our own court chemistry had its ups and downs, but our friendship was always rock solid. Djokovic lost in the semi-finals of the Australian Open in January after suffering a third round defeat by world number 123 Luka Naldi at Indian Wells in this month, and then withdraw from an ongoing Miami Open sighting in need to balance his private and professional schedules. He continues to say, I remember clearly the moment I invited Goran to be part of my team. It was back in 2018, and Marianne and I were looking to innovate and bring us some serve magic to our duo. Djokovic said, in fact, not only we brought serve, but we also brought a lot of laughter for year and end number one rankings, record-breaking achievement, and also 12 more Grand Slams and a few finals to the count. Since then, did I mention a bit of the drama too? Alright, that's the Croatian Ivanisevic was nominated for the ATP Coach of the Year in 2023, having helped Djokovic to three of the 4 Grand Slam titles and a final in that one. Djokovic shares the record of Grand Slam single title with Margaret Court. The French Open, which starts on the 26th of May, is the next Grand Slam in the calendar of 2024. Well, we just wish him well, and congratulations to Djokovic for continuing to make an impact. We just hope that he bounce back and smile ahead of the next Open. Now let's go straight to Australian Open, where champion Jannik Sinner reached the Miami semi-finals by ending Thomas Machak's stunning run at the ATP Masters event. Now second seed Sinner used his explosive power and precision to win 6-4, 6-2 against his 60th ranked Czech opponent. Machak beat Andy Murray and Andy Rublev to play the first Master quarterfinals, but Sinner's level was too good. Now the 22-year-old Italian will face third seed Daniel Medvedev in a rematch of January's Australian Open final. Now Sinner beat the Russian to win the first Grand Slam, with the 20-year-old Spaniard playing the main course to meet again in the Miami final, just in case both of them move to the next rounds after clinching the semi-final spots. Meanwhile, after recovering an early break of a serve against the 23-year-old Machak, Sinner found that he's willing to reach the last 4 without any further major problems. He converted 4 of the 11 breaks points without facing another himself to reach the semis for the third time in his career. That is the man Sinner. And yes, let's quickly let you know that Medvedev, who beat Sinner in last year's Miami final, booked his last 4 spot with a 6-2, 7-6, 9-7 victory over Chile's Nicolas Jarry. The defending champion made just 3 unforced errors to drive his 14th in the first set and cleared out the back in the second set. Tie broke up rapper with the win after just 68 minutes. Now let's go through to women tennis, where Victoria Azarenka is standing by. She continued her bid for the 4th Miami Open title with a victory over Yulia Puliseva to set up a semi-final encounter with Elena Rambikina, the Belarusian, who's 27 years old, 27th seed, who won her last title at the event in 2016. Needed almost 3 hours to claim a 7-6, 7-4, 1-6, 6-3 win against Puliseva. Now 4th seed Rambikina beat Greek 8th seed Maria and now on the other side of the draw, American Depa Collins, who is 30 years older, is planning to retire from the WTA season at the end of this season. Now she's one more win away from reaching her first final since losing to Ashley Barty at Melbourne Park in 2022. Now American fifth seed Jessica Pegula and Russia's Ekaterina Alexandrova, who met later on Wednesday, will stand in her way. Either which way. Alright, talking about women this time around, let's go to women football in England. Out there running with a comfortable aggregate victory over Ajax women in the highest side who are chasing the quadruple this season. Had a 3-0 lead from the first leg only needed to complete the job at Stamford Bridge. Now they got the early goal, they craved when Maria Marias slotted it through the legs of goalkeeper Regina Van Edge in the 33rd minute now, but Ajax were able to respond after a break as Chasiti Grant raised onto a true ball to slide a short pass of goalkeepers Chira Musovic from close when chances for both sides came and went in the first half with neither team taking control, but Ajax stepped up their attempt to mount a comeback, but Chelsea were composed and were too hot for the ladies as they did enough to seal qualification while resting players before this weekend Women's League Cup final against Arsenal. It means United States of America born the highest hopes of winning the European crown for the first time, with Chelsea remains alive in her final season with the club. Now the Blues could face the defending champions Barcelona next if they have a 2-1 lead going into Thursday's quarterfinals with Norway's Brann, and Chelsea will hope to make amends for their semi-final defeat by the Spanish giant last season. Alright, that is great. Now let's go straight to Arsenal as they have 10 men shortlisted for a new striker in the gossip Thursday gossip, where Arsenal have a 10-man shortlist for a new striker this summer, with arguably the Slovenian Benjamin Sesko, Sporting Lisbon's Victor Goretzka, and his fellow Sweden international Newcastle Alexandra Isak among those being monitored by Arsenal. Now Manchester United are keen on Everton centre-back Gavin Braithwaite as they prioritize improving their defence next season. Pep Guardiola says that he is obsessed by Newcastle midfielder Luis Guimaraes, but Manchester City will have to pay 100 million euros to sign the Brazilian international. Now last week Tottenham Hotspur want to sign Fernando Mexico striker Santiago Gimenez as the replacement for Harry Kane this summer, 1 year after the 30-year-old England striker departed to Bayern Munich for a very long spell. Liverpool forward Luis Diaz has not given hope of moving to one of the biggest Spanish La Liga clubs in the future, according to the Colombian international's father, and there are possibilities that Barcelona could be his next stop. Manchester United are interested in signing Argentine defender Aaron Arcelino from Boca Juniors. Brighton manager Robert De Zerbi is a Bayern Munich's leading managerial candidate if they cannot persuade Xabi former midfielder Xabi Alonso to join Bayern Leverkusen. And Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham United, Brighton and Everton are all plotting plots for Juventus and England under 21 winger Samuel Junior, Italy midfielder who could leave Arsenal this summer to return to his homeland to retire from football. The Gunners' hope of signing winger Xavi Simons have been hit because Paris Saint-Germain want to give the Netherlands international more games time when he returns from loan at RB Leipzig. Now Manchester United will let Denmark midfielder Christian Eriksen leave this summer after not having much time playing with the Everton Hag side. Now Real Madrid cannot afford a move for Liverpool and England fullback Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Germany midfielder Toni Kroos is set to sign a 1-year contract extension at the age of 34 to stay at Real Madrid. Now Liverpool assistant coach Pep Lijndal is a contender to take charge at Ajax next season, just in case the coach has been sacked. Now let's quickly give you a result of matches that went down in the Women's Champions League quarterfinal last night as Lyon Feminines defeated Benfica 4-1 and won it on aggregate 6-2, while Chelsea won against Ajax women 1-1 after the normal aggregate. Now tonight in the Women's Champions League quarterfinal, 5:45 p.m. Barcelona Feminine will take on Brand's women, and they already have a 2-1 aggregate winning in that game. And later tonight, Paris Saint-Germain Feminine will take on Hiking women, and by 8 p.m. also they have a 2-1 aggregator on their shows, and there are possibilities that Barcelona could meet up Chelsea in a great tie in the semis, where possibility they could also win. The last time Barcelona got this was through the legs or feet of a Nigerian born, talking about Asisat Oshola, who led them to victory in the UEFA Champions League Women's games last season and last 2 seasons. But right now, Asisat Oshola is outside of the shores of America, doing great things, and probably will be missing the UEFA Champions League games. Alright, this is the size of the package. Do join me tomorrow for the Friday's edition and weekend package. My name has been Ruben Musa at NJ. I'm saying do have a pleasant week, and make sure you stay out of trouble. It's a beautiful Thursday morning.